And of course, Aaron, the cold temperatures that we've been seeing for quite some time, I'm sure played a factor in that.
Yeah, we're going to continue to hold on to that colder weather. If you remember, we are up under a La Nina, and that greatly affects what we're going to see for the wintertime. A typical La Nina means colder winters and drier conditions. That has been the case this year. Of course, previous years when we saw a La Nina over the past couple of years, we saw a cold winter and certainly a wet one, but that doesn't look to be the case so far this season. You can see waking up this morning, we've got those wind chills really cold as you head into the interior out towards the slope, where many locations are sitting anywhere from about 10 to 40 below this morning. Fort Yukon, the cold spot, even out towards southeast, we are tapping in to some of those colder conditions. Still quiet across mainland Alaska. We've got that stormy weather staying to our south. One thing we will be watching is an increasing winter storm out towards southeast as we welcome in the weekend. But for today, we are expecting fairly quiet weather taking hold across most of the state. So there's our trough that we have that's continuing to drive in those colder conditions. I want to bring your attention to two areas. We've got an area of high pressure out over the open waters of the Bering, and then we've got a low just south of the Aleutians. So embedded within that, we do have some gusty winds that's occurring through parts of the Aleutians. And of course, with this downward trend in our trough that's driving in some of those colder conditions, we're also seeing some breezy winds where winds have been gusting anywhere from about 20 to nearly 55 miles per hour out towards Cape Lisburne. And then as you head out towards eastern parts of the Aleutians, those winds have been gusting anywhere from about 40 to 55 miles per hour. We've seen some gusty winds across South Central. Yesterday, those winds will die down throughout today. Of course, the bigger concern for our winds across South Central for your Friday will be out towards Valdez and Thompson Pass. So that cold air that we've been talking about, that will remain with us as we close out this week and welcome in early next week. And we do have a chance for some heavy snowfall that's going to occur out towards the Panhandle as we welcome in the weekend. But that cold weather trend, again, we're talking about highs staying in the teens across South Central, well below zero through the interior, although there is signs that we will see warmer weather as we welcome in next week. So quiet across mainland Alaska as we close the door on today and welcome in our weekend. Notice that increasing snow that we will see out towards southeast into the evening hours. And of course, coastal regions of South Central, we could see a glancing blow of some light snow showers tomorrow morning into the afternoon hours. But the bigger concern, of course, will be out towards southeast, where we are expecting to see several inches of snowfall. I'll break that down for you coming up in my next forecast. But for today, we'll see a high of 19 in Utqiagvik, 17 degrees in Nome. Fairly mild through the Aleutians, although it will be wet and windy and out towards southeast. We're talking about a cold day. Many areas expected to remain in the low to mid-20s for your highs. Looking at South Central, as we welcome in the remainder of the day, cold and sunny. We've got a high of 39 degrees in Kodiak, 25 in Homer. As you head inland, we're going to be talking about those temperatures warming into the upper single digits and lower teens. Still seeing the gap winds from Valdez out towards Whittier, gusting anywhere from about 25 to 50 miles per hour. And again, some of those stronger winds will be out towards Thompson Pass. Valdez maybe about 10 to 15 mile per hour lower when it comes to those winds. And then cold through the Copper River Basin into the valley. Still expected to see some gusty winds, nowhere near what we did see yesterday where winds remained below about 40 miles per hour. And for a large portion of South Central today, we'll spend the majority of our day in the single digits with a brief opportunity of about 1 to 3 hours where we could see those temperatures warm into the teens. Tomorrow, we're at 11 degrees, and then there's that warming trend. We're at 15 Sunday into the 20s early next week. And then by Thursday of next week, Ariane, we're going to be seeing a chance for some snow. And man, 31 degrees, that's going to be quite warm compared to what we've been dealing with.
Who'd have thought we'd say, man, 30s, that's going to be warm. All right, thanks, Aaron.